Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
So today we will see how ChatGPT can be used to help performing basic tasks, such as, for example, translating a bunch of text, or, for example, also generate some short text that can be difficult or takes too much time to write when it's basic. So, for example, a YouTube video description. So, for example, we will use ChatGPT to write a YouTube description for this video and then see how to translate this description easily.
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, let me share my screen. Share my whole screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So when you go to ChatGPT, first of all, you can choose which model you use. So by default, you will use ChatGPT 3.5. There are different versions of ChatGPT, which is a conversational chat box. So you can use the latest one, for example, the most advanced one, the fourth, but it takes longer to generate text. So let's take this one. And for example, if you publish a YouTube video like we do, we will ask ChatGPT specific questions. For example, write a YouTube video description, and you have to explain him what the video is about. So first of all, maybe write an optimized YouTube video title. Before the description, we need the title. So write a YouTube video title for video recording of a discussion about chat GPT functionalities. So to let him know what the video will be about. So for example, this should work. So here we go, and he will write a nice, okay, so here we have a nice YouTube video title. Now we can ask him to write the YouTube video description for this video. And he will write by itself a description about this video. So join us in this captivating discussion as we delve into the world of ChatGPT. In this video, our expert panelists break down the AI's impressive functionalities, explore its limitations, and showcase its real-world applications. Discover how ChatGPT is revolutionizing the way we communicate, learn, and access information, while also addressing potential ethical concerns and future developments. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your knowledge of AI and ChatGPT, the game-changing technology shaping our digital landscape, timestamps and referencing. So here we go. So we have a YouTube description, but for example, this part is not relevant to us because our video don't have this content. So whenever you use artificial intelligence, it's always useful and necessary to double check what the artificial intelligence is creating and to optimize it for what you. So for example, for us, the relevant links are probably correct. OpenAI, which is a company that created ChatGPT, official website, that's correct. ChatGPT documentation, okay. Ethical guidelines, okay. ChatGPT community discussions, okay. So this part is correct, but just this part is not correct because we don't have the content in this video as the artificial intelligence created. So we will not use this part. But for example, we'll use this part up, and we can ask ChatGPT, here we go, to translate this text, for example, into French, because we will also, for example, record this video in French and publish it in French. So translate this text into French. Here we go. And you can see here that ChatGPT is by itself translating, and then we'll compare this translation with what we could get in Google Translate. Voilà. Pour rejoindre dans cette discussion captivante, alors que nous plongeons dans le monde de ChatGPT, dans cette vidéo, nos experts panélistes décortiquent les impressionnantes fonctionnalités de l'IA, leurs limites et besoins, blablabla. Okay. Pretty nice. And for example, if we use Google Translate instead, up. Just comparing the two, ChatGPT actually has a little more vocabulary than Google Translate. Google Translate is using kind of simple words. So if you don't speak French, it's maybe difficult to see it, but ChatGPT has access to a little more deep vocabulary. The sentences are correct, but in both cases. And then we can also use ChatGPT, for example, still in this YouTube description, to help us generate tags, because when you publish a YouTube video, you can add tags. So we can also ask ChatGPT to do it. And here we will see how to that we have to optimize the prompt. So if I ask a basic prompt like write YouTube tags for this video. So first of all, now he is in French because the last question I asked was in French language. So let's ask in English. So we should ask instead to write the tags in English. So as you can see, it's a discussion. So the more you advance in the discussion, the more ChatGPT kind of learns from what you asked before. So because before I asked something in French, he thought now the discussion is in French. So if I don't tell him to go in English, the discussion will stay in French. So now he wrote these tags in English, and we can use these tags, of course, double check them. They seem more or less correct. Yeah, they seem correct. So we can use now these tags to put in the YouTube video description. And as you can see, so ChatGPT learned about it. So because the first question we asked was about a video about discussion about ChatGPT functionalities. Now, when we ask questions, he knows it is about this video that we asked before. So we are having a conversation with this artificial intelligence. Because if it was not a conversation, he, instead of simply asking for the tags about the video we asked before, would have to write a full sentence or write the tags in English about a video about this. But because we are in a discussion and he learned from our previous questions, we only have to ask to write the tags in English. And for example, because he learned about it, now we can, if we want to create more content, for example, we could ask him to, for example, to write not maybe not to write, so to create um, an agenda for example, for the next video call to discuss it. So create an agenda for a video discussion. So if we don't specify anything, he knows we are still talking about a chat GPT. So this is the subject we are talking about. So for example, here he gives us a full agenda that we can then expand into, for example, a next video. So first start with the introduction, welcome the panelists, overview of the topics, then introduce what ChatGPT is, its historic or features, then talk about the functionalities, all the functionalities of ChatGPT, then the limitations, the considerations. So it is, for example, it is good. It can be used in a good way to create some simple sentences, as we saw before, like tags, like video titles, video description for our usage here. So to publish a video podcast, but it cannot create this whole video or this whole content from scratch. It can give indications. It can simplify some basic work, like finding keywords for text. So if we had a video existing, for example, we could ask him just to write the tags for this video and give the title of the video or the link of the video, and he would find the corresponding tags that are most likely to help the video to rank on YouTube search. Okay, then real-world applications and use cases, we saw it, future developments and possibility. Oops, no, right, I want you to do this. Future developments and possibilities. So the new features that come. So they keep improving actually ChatGPT. That's why now we have a version 4 that is a little better than version 3. Q&A sessions, closing remarks. Okay, yeah. So here it is. So when you have something you want to talk about, something you know. So when you already kind of have the real knowledge, the real intelligent content, ChatGPT can be of a good use to help create the basic stuff around, like the title, the description, the tags, that can be sometimes a little boring to create because you don't always know how to do it correctly. So you can ask him. And for example, if you're not sure, you can also, for example, ask to write several titles and then select the best one. Or
Uh-huh.
if you are able to run A/B test, like for example we do with ESOIC title tag tester, where we can enter several titles and ESOIC will test on our behalf the titles that work the best for search engine to get the most visits. You can ask ChatGPT to do it. So for example, write 5 SEO optimized titles for this video for an A/B test. So an A/B test is when we try each title the one after the other, and at the end we select the title that was best performing. So let's see. Yes. So here ChatGPT, for example, is writing 5 titles for this video that we can try, and then we will see the system will also using artificial intelligence will select the title that works best, that finds the largest audience and is best ranking by search engines. So, any question about ChatGPT?
Yes, I have a question. Is it possible to upload a photo here? For example, a post, some kind of post, and it
No,
translate. I see, only text.
only text.
I see. Okay, fine. Yeah.
OpenAI also has a tool to work with images, but there's a queue. It's more difficult to, so we can
Okay, fine.
open AI. But ChatGPT is only text.
I see.
So if we go to OpenAI, the company that creates ChatGPT, they have which one is it? I think it's DALL-E.
Mm-hmm.
Here, DALL-E, yes, that creates images and art from description. But usually it's fully booked and you cannot do anything. So for example, let's ask ChatGPT to create a description to use to generate an image for this video, generate an illustration, well, let's say a YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, I meant the translation of the post. Yeah, or something. It doesn't matter.
That's a little too long. Okay, so let's take this and let's try to generate with DALL-E. Oh, for once no, okay, it's not working. So server overloaded as usual. So far, I never been able to use DALL-E that is supposed to generate pictures. But
I see.
so no, ChatGPT can only work with text.
I see. Fine. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the
So
information.
cheers and have a fun using ChatGPT and artificial intelligence.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.